When Sunday morning is gospel and Sunday afternoon is the seventh circle of hell. Oh hi, it's your old pal Dalby back for week number 3 of NFL Picks. Remember, after the video is over, click the links down in the description so you can find the game list, the spreads, the lines, everything you need to make your own ticket. What a roller coaster on Sunday. I was perfect through the Sunday morning games. 8 for 8, didn't miss a thing. At this point, I'm already planning out my Sports Select pools money. Then the afternoon came and brought those two LA teams to ruin everything. Still, from last week's video, I did finish 7-3 straight up and 11-5 for the week. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see my pools picks just before the Sunday games get started. But after 2 weeks in a row of finishing with 11 correct, it's time to get over that hump, and I got some solid picks for week number 3 that's going to help us do just that. Kansas City has looked solid so far this season, with the big upset win to kick off things against New England and a great grind-out win against Philadelphia last week. Meanwhile, LA and the Bolts have had their moments, but they are 0-2 thanks to last-second missed field goals. The run game in LA just hasn't gotten fired up this season. Melvin Gordon with more yards through the air than he has on the ground, and with KC against them this week, I don't think this is the time that changes. On the other side of the ball, LA has given up over 100 yards rushing in each game so far this season, and with rookie stud Kareem Hunt having 500 combined yards and 5 touchdowns through 2 games, that's a bad equation if you're an LA fan. Watch for KC to control the pace of this game and get you your pro line win. And as for the spread, Kansas City is 7-0 in their last 7 games on the road against the spread, so I'm feeling pretty good about them covering that 3.5 they're giving up for this one. I'm not sure why the Seattle offensive line hates their quarterback Russell Wilson, but after watching their first 2 games, I know that they do. Why else would they let their star quarterback get hit 16 times in 2 games? The offensive line at this point is like trying to catch rainwater in a sieve, and I don't think that's going to just magically change in week 3. Tennessee is on the plus side in turnovers, which is kind of new for them. Normally they finish on the bottom half of that ranking. If they can get their linebackers in Wilson's face the way that they were trying to against Oakland and the way they did last week against Jacksonville, they might be able to force a couple fumbles, maybe make Wilson throw a bad throw for an interception, or at the very least, just put hands on him and keep him from doing the crazy things that Russell Wilson can do with time. I'm not looking for a blowout in this game. If you're going to play over-under, take the under. Seattle's defense is still Seattle's defense, and Marcus Mariota's doing things for Tennessee, but I don't think that he's going to do that many things in this one. With the line of Tennessee giving up 2.5, I feel pretty comfortable taking that given everything we've talked about, and I feel comfortable taking Tennessee in a pro line win as well. Let's do your check down picks for week number 3. From snap to release, no quarterback in the NFL is holding onto the ball as long as DeShone Kizer in Cleveland. Now, Indianapolis is once again going to be without Andrew Luck for this game, but I think that if they can really disguise some blitz packages and bring the heat early and often, they can fluster Kizer, get some defensive points, or at the very least, stop Cleveland from putting up too many offensive points. And while Jacoby Brissett is not exactly Tom Brady, he won't have to be if the score is low enough. He's only going to need 10 to 14 points, realistically, if Indy is going to beat Cleveland here. I think that they do. The line is 0.5 given up by Cleveland, so it's essentially a pick'em game. So I'll take Indy on the point spread. That's it. I don't know about pro line, where the team has to win by more than 3 for it to be an official win. I think this one's going to be super close, so I'm going to take a pro line tie. Buffalo at home is never fun, especially later in the season, but in September, who's going to stop Denver? Their offense is rolling right now. They made Dallas look like a Pop Warner team last week. And there's no reason to think that Buffalo, of all teams, is going to be the one to have the magic defensive formula to shut down Denver. Throw in the fact that Denver is 7-0-1 in their last 8 games in September against the spread, and this seems like a pretty fair choice. I'm taking Denver to cover the 3.5. Oh, and definitely win straight up. And the rapid fire picks to fill out your pools card. Give me Carolina, New England, and Philly at home, and Baltimore, Atlanta, and Miami on the road. And that's it for week number 3 with my NFL picks. Now, I want to hear your NFL picks. Throw them in the comments down below so that I can see if you're smarter than I am or just making more money in this whole thing. If you've got any questions, you can also leave those down below. And most of all, make sure that you subscribe so that week 4, 5, 6, all the way to 17, you're not missing any of these videos for your chance to get a little insight on what's going to happen on the field on Sunday. Click the links down below so you can get all the line spreads and game sheets for yourself so you can make your own ticket, and then let me know. Send me a picture on Instagram, on Twitter with what you've got planned for this week, and we can compare our tickets. I'm your old pal Dalby. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Want to get the lines and spreads sent directly to you before anybody else? Think about becoming an MVP with WCLC. Go to the link below, register, and sign up for emails, announcements, alerts, and more from Sports Select and all of WCLC's other great games.